Thank you so much, Klaas, Sietse, for this elaborate insight into what's happening in the northern part of the Netherlands, in Friesland. And of course, we're not doing that just for Friesland alone, but as this picture also shows, we see it as a rippling effect, and be aware of the global context that we live in.
And that's interesting with the bird, because it connects Africa with our way of handling our landscape. So if we are not doing the right thing, this bird will not go to Africa again and migrate from. So that's a beautiful example, I think, of the connectivity of this area of the world with other areas.
Exactly. Now, one of the questions that arose in Slido is, you seem to have organized this as a very, as a plan, as a project. But this questioner also said, how you make sense out of the chaos in the context in which you're acting?
Yeah, that's a difficult question. I think it has to do with, first of all, there are lots of people involved in these kind of processes. So it's not a one-people job, you could say. So there's a lot of creativity as well coming into these processes because it opens up. For example, with the Godwit bird, there is a group of 150 people already, from scientists, farmers, artists, entrepreneurs, people from the governments who work together on this topic of biodiversity loss, and they have lots of angles to look at this biodiversity problem. And the good thing is that everyone's taking a sort of responsibility for that, and then you can get impact on that.
So the main thing actually what you do is connect what's already there and bring people together and have this common discussion on how to improve broad prosperity.
Yeah, and as well, sometimes you have to, that's why, for example, the Godwit Bird project is started as a citizen initiative and not in let's say a regular system of governments or entrepreneurs, because that system was failing, you could say. Already 30 years this bird was falling out of our landscape, and everyone was crying. Farmers, scientists, people in government, but they didn't come to a new let's say approach to this problem. So we said, okay, we have to change the approach. So we organize a soft space, as we call it, where we try to get people in and get new ideas on this topic. And from there, people are getting back to their system role in the society. But this soft space role is very important.
Another question in our Slido is, how can we connect as European regions and learn from each other more strongly? Do you have any ideas about that?
Well, I think in where we work now is we are trying to see where because this is developing, you could say, the regional ecosystem. And that's what we try to do. Bring more people into the way we work on broad prosperity for our region. And of course, other regions within Europe are trying the same. They have sometimes the same challenges. And what we didn't do yet, of course, on project level, but not on a global level, on a broader regional level, is to have, let's say, other regions connected to such a development. So it's really time for us now to get into European calls, for example, to get this up and running. So if there are regions in the call who would like to work at such an approach as well, please, via Heleentje, or you can see me on Twitter or email, contact with us.
Yes, please.